Turn on your televisions and look at what's happening in New York and other parts of the country. We don't want that to happen in Jacksonville, and the only way we stop it, the only way we mitigate it, the only way we flatten it is to keep our distance.
Tonight, 1 million people in Jacksonville and 21 million Floridians brace for a stricter change.
I am issuing a new, safer at-home executive order mandating that citizens stay in their homes except for critical and essential needs.
We're going to be in this for another 30 days, and that's just the reality that we find ourselves in.
Tonight, our hospital workers.
No hospital could be prepared for what we are about to see.
And our first responders.
We're getting tired.
Prepare for the worst.
We are looking up at the mountain right now. That wave is coming at us.
This is our mission, so that's what we're here for.
Action News Jax at 6 starts right now. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm John Bachman.
I'm Tanika Hughes. Shelter in place, stay at home, safer at home. However you say it, it means one thing: avoid going out unless you absolutely have to. Let's get you caught up on the latest right now. Georgia's governor announced about 90 minutes ago children will not return to classrooms this semester. Schools will finish online. Shelter-in-place orders go into effect in Georgia and Florida Friday. And leaders with the unemployment system in Florida say they are overwhelmed by claims.
Yeah, new numbers will be out from the Department of Health. We expect them in about 30 minutes. But as of noon, there were 20 new cases in Northeast Florida, the majority in Duval County, 3 more in Southeast Georgia. Many of you have been emailing and calling our newsroom with questions about these stay-at-home orders.
We're in this together tonight, and we're here to answer those questions for you. Team coverage at 6, getting answers for people who've spent hours on hold trying to file unemployment claims. And you're going to hear where Senator Rick Scott says Florida is failing. We began with Action News Jack's Bridget Matter. She is breaking down our stay-at-home order. And Bridget, Mayor Lenny Curry in Jacksonville says everyone needs to cooperate with these new mandates.
And that's really important. We saw a lot of changes between city officials and state officials announcing these shelter-in-place, safer-at-home mandates today. Mayor Lenny Curry announcing just a few hours before the governor this morning. Mayor Lenny Curry announced a stay-at-home order for Jacksonville just hours before Governor Ron DeSantis mandated a 30-day stay-at-home statewide. Mayor Curry did not say how long his mandate would last. The mayor continues to stress working from home if possible and practicing social distancing of 6 feet or more.
This was not an easy decision to make. All of these decisions have major impact on people's lives, financial, mental health.
You can still go to the grocery store, pharmacy, medical appointments, picking up takeout food at restaurants, exercising outside, walking your pets and taking them to the vet. That's still all okay to do. You can care for your family or friends and help people get essential supplies and receive deliveries. But you should not visit anyone unless it's urgent. And we've gotten a lot of questions asking why liquor stores are considered an essential business. The city said, quote, our policy is consistent with local, state, and federal guidelines. Liquor stores do sell other goods like water, snacks, and non-alcoholic beverages. And the city and sheriff's office, they want to remind everyone, if you don't heed these warnings, they do have the ability, the sheriff's office does have the ability to take action. They just don't want to get to that point. For now, we're live downtown. Bridget Matter, CBS 47, Fox 30, Action News Jax.
All right, so what do you think about this shelter in place and whether it's necessary? 81% of you in our live poll saying, yes, you agree with it when it comes to shelter in place. All right. Under the order, you can do things like go to the grocery store, pick up your prescriptions, although some pharmacies are offering free delivery. You can go for a run and walk your pets, among other things. On the list of should nots, you should not go to work unless you are essential or visit family and friends if there's no urgent need. And you should not visit loved ones in nursing homes or the hospitals. Different facilities have different rules. All right, the whole list is online. We broke down exactly which businesses are considered essential as well. It's all on actionnewsjax.com and our mobile app.
Several people have told us that they're running into this problem on the unemployment website. It says the system has experienced an unexpected technical error. Then it asks people to restart their browsers a couple of times. The unemployment office asks people to have patience and keep trying. Action News Jack's Lorena Inkland is live on the south side. And Lorena, state leaders say that they've hired a third-party call center to help with the volume of calls they're getting.
Aside from the 70 people that they hired last week alone to help with the call center and also to process those applications, the Department of Economic Opportunity has also hired a third-party call center to also help with that volume. A necessary move because just last week they had more than 1 million calls. Gail Coleman was on the other line of one of those millions of calls the Department of Economic Opportunity received last week.
I know I'm not the only one.
And when she thought she was coming off of hold, the call suddenly dropped. Action News Jax has received dozens of emails with that same complaint and others. Tiffany Voss with the Department of Economic Opportunity says they don't have enough people available to answer the phone lines right now.
We just hired a company who has a call center, and we are training their staff as we speak to get them up and going. So hopefully by next week.
The state is also encouraging people to call your local career source offices.
Even if they can give limited advice or they have limited access to the reemployment assistance program or system, they do have the capability and they are in touch with local employers.
In the meantime, they're working to hire people from several cities, including Jacksonville, and have made changes to the website to address a PIN issue.
And we've also increased our capacity for licenses for folks to reset their own PINs. So folks, as of today, can go in and more folks are able to reset their PINs.
But they acknowledge they still have work to do to get to applicants who've been waiting almost a week now to hear back.
I will be ecstatic if I talk to a live person.
Benefits are not retroactive, so you won't get benefits for the days that you've been waiting to hear back. But the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity tells me that once your application is in and approved, you will get the benefits for the weeks that you're entitled to. Reporting live from the South Side, Lorena Inkland, CBS 47, Fox 30, Action News Jax.
Frustrating. All right, it is the first of the month. Rent, mortgages are due for the first time since the coronavirus outbreak. In Jacksonville, if you can't pay, you will not get evicted. Last week, the mayor reiterated that for those out of work. Evictions are not legal in the state of Florida. People have until April 17th to get their money together. The state of Florida suspended these things called writs of possession. A writ of possession is the last step of the eviction process. When a writ is served by the sheriff, the tenant has 24 hours to move. No writ means no legal eviction.
Tonight, there's a renewed effort to speed up the time that it takes to get COVID-19 test results. Action News Jax team coverage continues with Paige Kelton. And Paige, one Florida senator says it's taking too long.
Yeah, right now, COVID-19 testing can take anywhere from 3 days to 2 weeks. Senator Rick Scott says people need to get those results back faster.
Jacksonville has 3 drive-through testing locations. As of March 31st, 3,681 people had been tested. Over the phone today, Florida Senator Rick Scott says the state needs to do better.
We do have to get more testing up in this state. We are not testing as much as we should. We've got to get these tests up.
Another problem, results can take days, even weeks to get back. My colleague, Action News Jax reporter Russell Colburn, waited 14 days to get his result. It was negative for COVID-19, but he remained in self-quarantine that entire time.
Everything about the testing, at every piece of it, it's got to speed up. And it's going to take federal, state, and local. It's going to take our healthcare system. Everybody's got to show up and do a better job.
Senator Scott says getting faster results allows people to know if they need to quarantine or not. He says we also need to come up with better protocols for people who do get sick. 2 new companies say they'll begin offering tests that give results in minutes, but we're still weeks away from those being available. In the newsroom, Paige Kelton, CBS 47, Fox 30, Action News Jax.
Finally, well, locally, there are 2 public testing sites, Prime Osborne and Lot J. Prime Osborne is for Jacksonville residents only. A referral is required. Lot J is a federal site, so anyone can go there at any time. They will run those tests daily until supplies run out.